Jai Guruji everyone. Now we will start the second chapter today. This part describes you about Guruji's divine darshan and how it feels to have his darshan and how Guruji prepares you for his darshan. And also how when you say yes to accept a guru in your life becomes miraculous with his grace and mercy. So, here are some words from the book Winds to the Moon. Imagine a towering mountain and a blemishless mirror fused into one. Imagine, if you can, that this mountain was made up of incandescent light. And imagine that you were put before this mountain, your breath frozen into your throat, you looked at it. This is what your first darshan of Guruji would be like. When he wills this meeting to happen, he will penetrate into the core of your being. You'll be denuded of all pretension. Your soul will be exposed to his gaze. And when you see yourself in him, when you glimpse your own lion-like divinity, you will truly be his disciple. Do not imagine that this meeting will not happen. Do not imagine that the Guru was made up of the body and has disappeared into the void. There are more darshans to come. 100,000 meetings to happen, and a majestic promise to be fulfilled between Guruji and his beloved disciples. The promise of love, that the Guru and the disciple be united in the clasp of eternity. We can keep a part of the promise by beginning to know ourselves. For the Sadguru, our Guruji is a mirror put up before our eyes so that we can recognize ourselves. The Guru, as the word itself shows, GU, that means it removes the darkness of ignorance, and RU means the light of wisdom. So, on and whole, it removes the darkness of ignorance with the light of wisdom. In this nation's sacred tradition, the Guru is put on a pedestal even higher than that of gods. He is seen as a sine qua non of the spiritual journey. He is the guide without whom the tentative first-time climber and the stalwart spiritual mountaineer are both lost. He is not only the path, not only the gate through which the seeker goes, but also the goal, the top of the mountain. He is the pole star in the journey from darkness to light, from ignorance to self-illumination, and all the scriptures of the world are but feeble commentaries on his nature. They are the fingers that point to the moon. But when you have Guruji's darshan, the moon is right before you, incandescent. If you chose to avert your gaze not once but again and again, the light of truth is too strong for you. The Guruji's call is to the divine in you. His word or shabad, his hukum or fiat is like a pebble that hits the lake. The entire lake shivers with the form of its energy. And know that this energy is contagious. It is inescapable. Meeting the Guru or having his darshan is not like going for a social visit. It is like going to war knowing you are going to lose. It is like watching a fire burn the house of your ego down to meet the highest. For the Sadguru robs man of his defenses. You cannot win over a Sadguru with words. You cannot put up an appearance before him. He knows the truth of your being. Accept that. Hide nothing. Don't play games with him. When you come to him, it is not who you are that matters. It is not how confounded you are, or how dark your deeds were, or what promises of saintliness you are making now. What matters is whether you have said yes, and that yes is the first and most firm footstep on the spiritual journey. That yes brings innumerable gifts. That yes clasps you to the Guru's being with a force that even death cannot split apart. That yes brings the Guru's entire mercy, his grace to you. And yes is perhaps the disciple's only task. Means all we have to do is say yes. The rest of the journey is reaffirmation, footstep by footstep of the first step. That yes is the miracle. The rest are the miraculous details. An ancient prayer invokes the Guru as Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. Like we say, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parbrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. The Holy Trinity of Gods. For the Guru's being is limitless. He is not just the creator, that is Brahma, not just the preserver, that is Vishnu, the resurrector, the Maheshwara, or God absolute, that is Parbrahm. He is all creation himself. He is the thousand-eyed, thousand-limbed, thousand-mouthed God. He is the seed, the spore, the sap, and the tree of life. No one knows him. The wise are silent about his nature, but before the mirror of the Guru, the disciple sees and knows. That seeing is the true darshan. All the rest are preliminaries that help lead him there. That knowing is truly touching the Guru's feet, for in that moment of illumination, the Guru is revealed. Jai Guruji, Shukrana Guruji.